Hello, good evening, everyone. And how are you? Happy Monday, by the way, to all of you. And I believe now there are actually a lot of us here that are streaming. And I really appreciate having you here in our mastermind class. Ah, time is so fast. We are now in episode 14. So, akalain mo naka 14 ano na tayo? Naka 14 session na tayo sa mastermind class. And I really hope na there will be more and more students that would be coming over to the mastermind class. And guys, we have developed so many entrepreneurs already dahil po dito sa mastermind class natin. And I really look forward that there will be more and more people that will be developed. No? So that's the greatest legacy we can leave behind for the next generation. Which is alam naman natin na wala naman talagang forever manirahan dito sa mundo na to eh. But I'm happy to be part no whatever journey you have in becoming an entrepreneur. And masaya po ako doon, no? I'm happy with that na nakapag-share, no? Nakapag-partake ng knowledge. At my prayer is that you will be able to apply it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter at all kung gaano na po kadami ang narinig mo, kung gaano na kadami ang mga na-attenan mo na mga mastermind class, kung gaano ba kadami yung mga sessions na nag-attend ka. But at the end of the day, ang totoo talagang pagbabasihan natin dito ay yung kung ano yung progress mo. Kung ano yung progress mo as you journey towards becoming an entrepreneur. Alam ko po, hindi po ganun kadali. Actually, it's never gonna be easy. I remember the time na when I journey to becoming an entrepreneur, it wasn't easy. There were a lot of tough times, actually. In fact, there were a lot of times that I really wanted to, give up. Kumbaga, nakakapagod na rin. Try ng try, eto, ganito, ganyan. But at the end of the day, there is something talaga dito sa puso ko na may inkling ba talaga na ito yung gusto kong gawin, ito yung gusto kong mangyari, ito yung gusto kong maging. And not pursuing that actually scares me, no? Because ayaw ko talagang humiga doon sa deathbed. No, yung pagdating ng panahon na ikaw talaga ay be with the Lord na, ayaw ko humiga doon sa deathbed na thinking that I could be someone else rather than what I have right now. Kumbaga, baka may hindi ako na-pursue, nasayang lang, mamamatay ako na hindi ko nagawa talaga yung gusto ko. So, that inkling inside my heart prompted me to keep on moving, to keep on pursuing things. Was it that easy to become an entrepreneur? No. As I always said, hindi po siya ganun kadali actually. In fact, I had so many failures actually. So many down moments. Ang dami pong mga time na wala. Hindi nag-succeed yung mga endeavors natin. And hindi nagbunga ng maganda. In fact, there were a lot of times na nagsara, na bankrupt, and worst part of all is nag-iwan ng mga babayarin. And a few of those actually is even up to this point, I'm still paying for those, no? Kaya sabi ko pa nga na yun ang mga tuition fee ko. Yun ang mga tuition fee. Medyo mahal, no? Medyo mahal ang tuition fee. But that's the price I need to pay in order for me to learn. Marami po akong taong pasasalamatan on the journey. No? I have a lot of people that I really wanted to say thank you. No? Kasi hindi naman ako naging ganito without the contribution of those people who made me who I am right now. And there were a lot of those. No, there were a lot of those. There were people who impact my life. No? Ganon din kayo. May mga tao din po na nag-impact sa mga buhay-buhay natin as to who are they and what they did to you. Now, it only boils to one thing. Everything has a reasons, everything has a purpose kung bakit sila dumaan sa buhay mo, no? Kaya pasalamatan mo po yung taong dumating sa parte ng buhay mo na kasabayan mo sa journey, no? They are there in order to contribute something to who you become. Minsan, may mga pangit na mga nangyayari, pero kung titingnan mo, sabi pa nga ni Lord, everything works together for good to those who loves Him and are called according to its purpose. Akala mo sinaktan ka nila na you feel the pain, but actually the intention pala na dumaan sila doon sa buhay mo, pinadaan sila, is because God wanted you to become stronger and better. Yun pala yung reason, no? Yun pala yung reason. Minsan kasi hindi natin naiintindihan at first. And we feel na, ano ba to, Lord? Ba't dumaan pa to? Ba't kailangan pa? Medyo nasasaktan na ako. Masakit na, Lord Masakit na. Pwede bang wag na lang? Pero hindi Ang journey kasi hindi magiging kompleto kung wala yun sila. Minsan, how we wish na wala sila. Pero, hindi pwede Hindi talaga pwede. There were a lot of times na sabi ko sa sarili ko, I wanted to choose a simpler life. So I tried employment. Actually, I did try employment. Kasi I was thinking na yun ang pinakasimple. Ayaw ko na magnegosyo. Ayaw ko na maging negosyante. Trabaho na lang ako. Simple pa to. Same thing. Hindi rin pala ganun kasimple. Pag kahit magtrabaho ka, ang responsibilidad matitindi din. Hindi, and mind you, the accountability is so strong. I mean, ang dami ka kayang boss, layer ng mga boss mo. Nako, ang dami. Hindi lang iisa. Hindi lang dalawa, tatlo. Ang dami. Re-report ka sa kanila. The accountability is so strong. The pressures are real, actually. The pressures are very, very much real. Di ako nagtagal doon, 5 years. I was with Pepsi Cola for 5 years. Ayun, hinahanap pa rin yung gusto ng puso, no? Alam mo, totoo yung sinabi nila na hindi mo talaga pwedeng turuan kung sino yung mahalin mo. Because that's exactly dito sa negosyo. Hindi mo kayang turuan kung ano yung gusto mong maging talaga. Kung gusto mo bang maging negosyante, gusto mo ba maging empleyado na lang, hindi ka kayang turuan dyan. Your heart will always tell you what you are supposed to do. There will always be an inner voice that will keep on telling you na eto ka, ganito ka, ganito ka. Dapat ito yung gawin mo. And that inner voice will become louder and louder and louder as you take on the path. Maging malakas yan, no? At lalakas pa yan, no? And by the way, let me greet some few people that are already here, no? And if you are here right now, either you are here in Facebook or in YouTube because naka-simultaneously broadcasted po tayo sa YouTube, please invite your friends to join with the mastermind class. It can help them, no? It can help them. So let's do some greetings. Greetings to Ranmi. Thank you for joining, Ranmi, no? To Sheila Iscasinas, no? Ito yung mga suki natin. Si Pastor June Olaivar from Mahaplag, Leyte. Si Imelda Harapan, thank you joining EMS, no? Tapos nandito rin si Julius Dusdos, no? Ito, suki din natin to. Si Ma'am Elvira Mayo, thank you for joining, Ma'am Elvi. Si Jolene, no? Ito, faithful din si Jolene, parati to. Tapos si Miss Jocelyn Abukay. Si Helen Anoba from Quezon City. Tapos si Mardy Katubig, nandito rin. Hello, Mardy. Betchay! Hello, Betchay. I miss you, Betchay. Hindi na kita nakita. Tapos, Mel Berdan is also here. Si Jaime Tiin, no, nandito rin. Hello, Sir Jaime from Quezon City. Tapos nandito rin si Ma'am Faye Rondero. Hello, Ma'am Faye. Thank you for joining here. I'm not sure if Ma'am Faye is in Mandaue or in the one in Las Piñas, actually. But I think Ma'am Faye is in Mandaue, no? Then we have here, who else is here? Sir Gerson. Hello, Sir Gerson. Thank you for joining here. No, ito si Sir Gerson. Gerson always to na nakikita ko dito. Si Teacher Ophel mula sa Bulacan. Thank you, Teacher, for being here. Hindi pa natin nakasama ang taga ano dito, taga Palawan. Sino pa ba nandito? Si Teacher, who else? Si Philrick. Si Philrick Lapano from Cagayan de Oro City. Hello, Philrick. I believe Mel just visited you there, no? Then, ito, pinsan ko, si Jemery Villasencio from Cantabajos, Toledo City. Yan, si Maricel, of course, nandito. Si Mirian Quintinita sa Balamban, Cebu. Sino pa bang nandito? Si Glenn Baguio from Dumaguete City. Guys, if you are there, kindly make some acknowledgement naman, no, para alam po natin na nandyan po kayo. Okay? Who else is here? Rich Gabs. I don't know if Rich Gabs is still in Cebu or you are in Davao already, Sir Rich. I think I've heard that you are in Davao right now. That would be nice. We have a lot of team. Our team in Davao is actually growing, no? And we have Yola Perianis. No, thank you for joining, Ma'am Yola. Miss Valerie is also here from Compostela, Cebu. Mercy Villegas is also here. Thank you, thank you. Nako, marami tayong. And my friend from Davao City, Bong. Hello, Bong. I miss you, bro. No, tagal nating di nagkita, no? Diyan sa Davao, pwede pa ako makapunta. Sa UK, medyo malabo-labo yun. But anyway, thank you, thank you. And we have here Anne Manili from South Korea. Thank you, Anna, for joining with us. Si John Sonyo from Tuboso, Negros Occidental. Alam mo, nag-usap kami kanina ni Sir John. And isa to si Sir John sa mga success story natin dito sa mastermind class natin na ngayon, within this week, he's gonna take his path into becoming an entrepreneur. So mabuhay ka, Sir John. Congratulations, no? Yan. Si Sir Rich ay nasa CDO pala. I'm sorry, no? Akala ko Davao si Rich eh. CDO pala si Sir Rich ngayon. Okay. Tapos we have here Gilbert Minosa from Saudi Arabia. Nako, parami pa, no? And many more that's gonna be joining with us. Okay. Now, to those people, taka si Rosalyn Sinsil from Kuwait. Kasama rin po natin si Rosalyn. Okay. Now, for the purpose of those who are new into the mastermind class, si Ma'am Lynette. Hello, Ma'am Lynette. No? I don't know if sina Pastor Aga at saka Sister Nora will be joining with us. Nasa Amerika na ngayon sila eh. No? Now, for those people who are new into the mastermind class, I've started the mastermind class quite been almost a year already. No? Mga isang taon na rin po ito tumakbo. Ang intention kasi dito sa mastermind class natin is, the goal, number one, is para makapag-develop ng entrepreneurs. Okay, yun po yung pinaka-objective ko. So, all of the classes, all of the trainings na matatanggap niyo po dito ay designed para i-prepare po kayo para magiging isang negosyante. So, all aspect po yun. All aspect. There will be skills training, there will be attitude training, and there will be specialized concepts, no? And we talk also about money at the same time para maturuan din po ang bawat isa sa atin. Now, second is para makapag-develop po tayo ng home-based businesses. No? Kaya nga po itong community na to, pinangalanan ko po ng Pinoy Homepreneur. Okay, yun po yun. Pinangalanan ko po siya ng Pinoy Homepreneur for the intention, kasi nung dumating ang pandemic, nakita ko po kung gaano kahirap talaga doon sa mga kababayan natin na wala po silang na-establish na home-based business. So, Ito po, ang advocacy na to ay para maka-invite po tayo ng maraming mga pamilyang Pinoy na makagawa po ng home-based business. Okay. Pangatlo ho, ito po yun. Maraming mga tao na nag-a-attend ng mga business opportunity, hindi talaga sila nakapag-umpisa-umpisa, regardless kung anong opportunity yon, hindi talaga sila nakapag-umpisa because isa lang po ang reason. Ang mindset ay hindi po ready. Hindi po siya naging ready. Kaya po dito, in our objective, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, ito po yung mastermind class. Okay, alas 8 ng gabi po yan. Gabi-gabi yan for 3 days. That's every week na nangyayari. Pagdating ng Sabado, doon mag-uusap tayo with regards to business. Okay. So, ako personally, ang i-share ko po sa inyo in the morning sa Saturday ay yung leverage business natin sa real estate. How are you going to leverage yourself through real estate? At yung sa gabi naman, sa alas 8, tuturuan ko rin po kayo kung paano i-embrace ang network marketing industry to be the new strength of the home-based business. Kasi hindi lahat ng tao nakita yung opportunity na yun eh. So, in mind, na-establish natin tong Pinoy Homepreneur. No? Bago ho ako mag-proceed, gusto ko pong i-congratulate yung mga nag-journey na together with us na na-develop na po dito sa sa mastermind class natin. Halos kayo ngayon na nandito ay na-develop na po in the mastermind class. At yun na nga, sinabi ko kanina, I was talking to Sir John Sonyo kanina, and he finally decided to walk in our walk becoming an entrepreneur, and he's gonna be joining with us. The latest one, yung si Ivy po ay nag-join sa atin, no? Ivy joined with us in the journey to becoming an entrepreneur. In fact, napakatindi. Ito si Ivy. Alam niyo magkano yung ininvest niya sa J-Store? 100,000 pesos. Yun ang ininvest niya. That's 2 weeks ago. Ininvest niya. So, nag-iba na yung mindset kasi. Nag-iba na yung mindset. Okay? So, yan. Si Joseph Torre, kasama din po natin from Davao City. No? Isa to sa mga leaders natin sa Davao. Share ko sa inyo to. When Joseph started our network in Davao, our group in Davao, it was just only him. Siya lang talaga isa. And from there, si Sir Joseph ay unti-unti niyang binuo yung team niya. Ngayon malaki na po yung team niya sa Davao. And imagine, we're doing it 100% online. Napakatindi, no? We're doing it 100% online. Every single week occupied yung mga schedules natin. Okay? So, thank you, Sir Joseph, no, for heeding the call to becoming an entrepreneur. Meron akong isang coming leader na nasa Davao din. Ito si Resmond Perez. He's now starting a group, no? At malay natin, itong kaibigan kong matagal ng kaibigan ko, si Bong Panaligan, na nakasmile ngayon dyan, no? So, hintay-hintay ka lang, sir. So, yun na nga, no? As I said kanina, nung nag-decide po ako sa journey to become an entrepreneur, there were so many people that are meant for me na darating sila sa buhay ko sa ganung pagkakataon para maturuan ako, no? I am a product of multiple teachers, no? Ang dami pong teacher na dumaan sa akin. Una, ang hindi ko makalimutan talaga doon sa nagbigay sa akin ng confidence na kaya ko palang magnegosyo talaga. It was the first network marketing business that I get into. Ito po yung Issue Genki Squalin. At dito ko po na meet yung kaibigan ko si Bong Panaliga. Nakasama natin siya ngayon eh. Mag-hi ka nga diyan, Bong, para makita ka nila. Hi Bong, mag-hi ka, Bong. Siya po yung nag-introduce sa akin. He flew from Davao. From Manila, I guess. From Davao. He flew from Davao to Cebu and even stayed there. As in literally stayed in Cebu for a period of months to coach me, to mentor me. And indeed, I was transformed Kasi dati akong estudyante lang eh, and it was my first exposure. I was transformed. I was transformed, the way I think, the way I act, the way I move, everything. Everything was transformed, actually. Then, a lot of people came into the picture. Nandito na si Chinkitan, si Jay Duque. Marami na akong na-meet. Marami na akong na-meet along the way. At mga mentors na naging parte ng buhay ko. And each and every one of them actually made me who I am right now. No? And through the years, these people are there, no? Are there, no? Kumbaga, ano lang 'yan? Support group, no? Support group. Ay, nandito na si Marivic from Palawan. Marivic, yung Palawan group natin, makakasama ba natin ngayon? Okay. So, etong topic na to, naka-episode 14 na tayo. So, to those na bago pong nag-join sa atin, you can revisit the old videos nasa YouTube channel natin. So, you can review in there. So, naka-label po yun, no? Kung ilang ilang episode. For ito, episode 14. So, di ko na po kayo patatagalin. Magre-review muna tayo. No? Saglit lang. Okay? Gawa tayo ng review. Ayan, si Sir Bong. Hi po everyone. Thanks, Joe, for inviting me. Thank you, Bong. Thank you, Bong. I really appreciate it. No? I really do appreciate. Ayan, si Grace from Cavite. Kasama din po natin. Si Samuel Creta. Kasama din po natin. Thank you, thank you. So, ano tayo ngayon eh? Full force. Full force. Okay. So, recap muna tayo. Recap, no? Para at least may perspective tayo. On the previous discussion, we were talking about how to become an entrepreneur. Yun yung pinag-usapan natin. Over the past few episodes, tinalakay natin ang question, why be an entrepreneur? Bakit nga ba gusto mong maging isang entrepreneur? Was it because about the money? Dahil ba sa pera yun? Or meron talagang inkling dyan sa puso mo na gusto mong maging isang entrepreneur? Kumbaga passion. And somehow, we answer the question na ito pala ay born out of passion. Becoming an entrepreneur was born out of passion. At ito yung good news. Bawat isa sa atin ay may kanya-kanyang passion. And whatever passion you have right now, you can actually convert it actually and become an entrepreneur out from the passion you have. So in short, you just need to discover what are those passions. And of course, dapat masagot mo rin yung bakit. Why be an entrepreneur? In fact, napag-usapan natin ang 5 rason why you are going to consider being an entrepreneur, no? So, napag-usapan natin because you can shape your destiny. It will be on your steps, your deciding steps, that will bring you to your destinations. And marami sa atin actually ay nag-umpisa ng isang endeavor na pagiging isang negosyante, gustong magnegosyo, pero hindi nila naipatuloy because hindi kasi nila alam kung ano yung pinaka-basic talaga na dapat meron. Ayun po yung vision Yung pananaw. Kasi yung pananaw na yun ang magiging destination mo. Yun ang magiging destiny mo. And it will shape your actions. It will shape your actions. It will shape everything. The way you think, the way you talk, lahat it will shape. No? Number 2, spend your time on things that matters the most. Nag-entrepreneur tayo kasi we understand na may mga bagay-bagay na importante talaga na sadyang hindi mo pwedeng i-exchange. In fact, nag-example tayo doon. We try to categorize and prioritize things. Number 1, that's gonna be our relationship with God. Number 2, that's our family. The reason kung bakit tayo kumakayod. The reason why tayo ay nagtatrabaho. The reason why ikaw at ako ay trying to endure hardship. And that's family. Pangatlo na po yung negosyo. Those are the things that matters the most. And most of those 3 actually evolve within our lives. No? Napag-usapan din natin ang reason na bakit tayo gusto magnegosyo because unlimited ang mga possibilities. Um, Possibilities is how you create it. Yun po yung napag-usapan natin. Possibilities is how you created it. Through the years, I am blessed with opportunity that we have created, and we are blessed to have made a lot of people successful in our own endeavors. With the real estate business that we have, doon sa D818 Premier Properties Incorporated, we have already produced a lot of earners. There were even millionaires. And there were a lot of people that were lives that has been changed. Ang dami na pong nagkabahay sa atin doon, no, sa negosyo na yan. And even if even I myself, hindi ko po ma-imagine na yung ginawa natin na possibilities doon sa real estate business ay nagbunga. Because when I started that, the only thing I have in mind is that I know about network marketing, but I also know about selling. Why not? I'm not going to combine both. And it worked. And the company right now is going strong. In fact, we are already building houses. Imagine, from the usual marketer lang tayo, ngayon we're building our own houses and we're selling our own houses. And I myself could not even imagine that it did happen. Hindi ko po lubos maisip kung paano nangyari. But the vision was so clear. Very clear po yung vision. Kaya alam na alam ko po na mangyayari talaga yon. It was only a matter of time before I gonna get there. Then, number 4, the reason why I chose the journey becoming an entrepreneur is because you can work anywhere. You can choose where you want to work. I'm so happy na nag-pandemic. Not because of the pandemic, ha? Na happy ako because of the pandemic. No, that's not. Hindi po ako happy doon sa pandemic. But what I am happy at is this. Before the pandemic, ang life ko po ay parati pong nagbabiyahe. I went to places because we're establishing the networks in every places for the real estate. In fact, when 2020 started, I started my Negros Oriental Occidental journey, my business trip. I started from Dumaguete, Bacolod, and end up in Iloilo City. Then just in time na nag-lockdown. Pero that's how it is. Every now and then, I travel. In fact, I travel a lot every week. So, nag-lockdown, hindi po natuloy at yan, napilitang mag-online. The good thing there is that I was already in the Zoom 2019 pa. Hindi lang siyang masyadong nagamit kasi walang push eh. Pero nung nangyari yung lockdown, napilitan. You know what I love the most? 2020, the company doubled its sale. My J-Store business doubled at the same time. But the irony is that in the whole year through, nasa bahay ako. Pero dumami yung mga live sessions ko gaya nito. May streaming live, may Zoom live, may naka-YouTube pa rin. Ang dami ho. But I get to enjoy the perks of being at home, being with the children. We ate together, which normally we don't. I rarely go out. Pumuti na yung kutis ko. Pumuti na po yung balat. Kuminis na po yung mukha. At every time na humaharap na ako sa salamin, ang feeling ko, ang gwapong-gwapo ko na. There are a lot of things that have changed, really. No? There's a lot of things that have changed. And it was then that I began to realize na kaya palang gawin ang negosyo kahit nasa bahay. Not just that. I introduce a concept of multiple stream of income. Just like Henry C. is doing, multiple stream yan sila eh. Si Gokong Wei, si Lucio Tan, sino pa ba? Si Andrew Tan. All of the richest people in the world has a lot of streams of income. Isa dyan si Warren Buffett. Pinag-aralan po natin yung concept. In fact, na-share ko yan dito sa mastermind session. And I was able to develop a lot of streams of income in 2020. Amazing. I never thought I could do it. Pero nagawa eh. Inaral. The beauty of it, you can choose to do wherever you want it. No? In fact, last weekend, 4 days ago, a week ago, I was 4 days in Toledo City. I was doing all the live sessions in there. Everything, practically. I can do it remotely anywhere I want to. No? As long as may internet connection. At salamat sa dito. Dahil sa dito, kaya ko nang gawin lahat ang live session anywhere na may signal na dito. No? Number 5 is the chance to live a legacy. Ito talaga yung nasa puso ko. A chance to live a legacy. Kaya po nangyari po ang mastermind class na to because we wanted to leave something behind, a legacy for the next generation. And that's exactly what I want to encourage from you. Ito po yung gusto kong i-encourage sa inyo. Those people na dinala ni Lord sa grupo nyo, na nagiging parte sila ng network mo, dinala sila dyan na magiging parte, no, na to be part of your group so that you can leave a legacy behind. At hindi po mababayaran ng pera yan, ang legacy na iiwan mo. Yung mga thank you sa mga tao na natulungan natin, balang araw lalapit siya sa'yo. Sir Milbert, thank you ha. Ma'am Mel, thank you. Ma'am Minda, thank you. Ma'am Arnela, thank you. And he's gonna say, because dahil sa mga tinuro mo, eto na ako ngayon. Beyond money po yan. That's beyond money. And can you just imagine, if all of us right now, by the way, there are around 42 of us here in live session right now. Can you just imagine? If all of us will go out there and impact even just one life every session we have. Imagine, tomorrow, we have another session. Bring one. So what will happen? We have 80 plus attendee. Hindi nyo ba naalala? When we started Pinoy Homepreneur, it was only attended by 1, 2, or 3 people. Yun lang. Yun lang po ang attendance natin. And look at where we are right now. We're growing. And there are more and more people that are getting into the business. Marami na sa atin dito na may mga negosyo. Di ba? If you don't mind, para alam lang po ng iba yung mga negosyo ninyo, can you write down there para may sharing naman tayo ng mga businesses, di ba? Kasi community to eh. You can type there in the comment section sa baba, what are your businesses? Because we are here to support and help one another. Okay? So pakitype dyan kung ano yung negosyo na ginagawa mo ngayon. No, lahat ng negosyo na ginagawa mo ngayon. Ako, sinabi ko na sa inyo na I'm doing my real estate. That's the main. I have my J-Store. I'm a Virginia frozen product distributor here. And what else? Yun. No? So, you can share. You can share. Ayan, si Jude. May pautang na 2%. Baka pwede tayong mangutang kay Sir Jude, no? 2%. Lilinya tayo dyan. Yan, si Sheila nasa real estate. So you share para there would be what other businesses you have, no? Para alam ng mga kasamahan natin. Ayan, si Arnela sa J-Store, si Maricel nasa J-Store din po siya, si Arnela nasa Sari-Sari Store, si Smart si Maricel, no? Yan. Si Sir Jude kay Purdoy Permi kasi tagal na magbayad. Si Weng nasa e-loading business tapos nag-online selling din po siya. Si Jocelyn, no, fish vendor at saka online selling. Yan, si Mel nasa J-Store at saka real estate. Yan, si Melbert may real estate at saka may Project Genesis din po siya, then J-Store. Yan. You see? It works. It works, no? Yan, si Maminda, may products, services, real estate, kaka-active yan. Hindi pa naman huli Maminda, no? Hindi pa naman huli. Yan, si Rosaline, may piggery na siya. May corn farm pa, may real estate, may J-Store business. Si Rosalie Casinillo, may sari-sari because of COVID. Ayan. Si Julius, may e-loading business, may J-Store, may bike restoration. Ako, ang galing, no? Si Marivic, no? Si Marivic ay J-Store since November. Si ang dami, no? This is the product of what we are doing. And we will continue to develop more and more people to become an entrepreneur. Yan si Bong. Yan po yung mentor ko, guys. Yung si Bong Panaligan, yan po yung dahilan kung bakit ako nagkakaganito. No? Kasalanan niya ng tao na yan. Tapos si RD Perez from Davao. Hello RD, thank you, no? Yan si Gilbert nag-J-Store, no? Hello Bong, no? Biro lang, kasalanan niya. Kasalanan talaga ng tao na yan kung bakit ako nagkakaganito, no? Baliw na baliw sa negosyo. Dahil po dyan. So, there are already a lot of produce itong community natin and we will continue to leave more legacy behind. At the end of the day, in our deathbed, that's what we're gonna, reminisce yung word, no? No, reminisce. Yan. Oh, yes, Bong, kasalanan mo. Kasalanan mo, binaliw mo yung utak ko noon, no? So ngayon, titingnan naman natin ngayon yung the process, no? That an entrepreneur need to take. Kasi may proseso 'yan. Hindi po kayo naging isang entrepreneur sa isang bagsakan lang. Hindi po 'yan. That's the reason nga eh. Hindi nyo ba nahalata? Kung may i-invite kayo in any form of seminar, pag may i-invite kayo sa isang opportunity, wala ba kayong napansin? Kahit gaano kaganda yung opportunity, yung tao ayaw pa rin mag-join? Na-notice nyo po yun? Because proseso talaga. It's gonna be a process. And that process, yung process na yan, ay pinagdaanan lahat natin yan. Pinagdaanan natin lahat yan. Walang ni isa pong hindi dumaan dyan. Okay? Ano to? Number one, we talk about the discovery. Kailan ka nakapag-discover ng mga opportunity? Yung first time na na-expose ka. Di ba? Yung first time na nakinig ka sa seminar. Yung first time na nagkaroon ka ng idea. Yun po yung mga discovery stage. Pero, ibig ba sabihin, na-discover mo, alam mo na lahat? Hindi rin. Na-discover mo lang. Nalaman mo lang na meron palang ganon. Pero, inalam mo pa. Di ba? Inalam mo. In fact, nag-dig deeper ka para alamin mo kung ano ba talagang meron dyan. Number two, tiningnan natin yung business plan. Di ba? May na-meet ka, may nakita ka na opportunity, maganda naman. Walang problema po doon. Pero, bago ka makapag-decide na tatahakin mo ang journey sa pagiging isang negosyante, titingnan mo yung business plan. Ano bang meron doon sa business plan? Titingnan mo yung produkto, titingnan mo yung finances, yung mission ng kumpanya na to, yung market, yung timeline, yung operations, yung mga targets mo, yung competitor. Marami kang titingnan. Bakit? Kasi your goal is to sustain the business na gusto mong uumpisahan. Hindi ka naman nag-umpisa ng negosyo na bukas, wala na. Ang gusto mo, mag-umpisa ka ngayon at ito ay palalaguin mo. Di ba? So, titingnan mo talaga. Number three, titingnan mo yung resources mo. Ano ba yung dapat mong tingnan dito? Marami. Maliban sa pera, tao. Titingnan mo yung skill mo. Titingnan mo rin yung ano ba yung mga abilidad mo. At lahat na to ay interconnected bawat isa. Number four, titingnan mo rin yung kapasidad mo na mag-manage. Sa anong aspeto? Number one, sa finances. Kailangan alam mo paano mo i-manage yung finances mo. On the other hand, kailangan mo rin alamin paano mag-manage ng tao. Kasi hindi po malaki ang kita, malaki ang income, or malaki ang kita, ayun na yung income mo. It's not, sabi pa nga nila sabi pa nga ni Chinkitan it's not how much you earn that makes you wealthy, but it's how much you save. Yun po yung sabi. So meaning, kailangan mong aralin i-manage yan. With regards to people naman, kailangan mong i-manage because Your goal is to make these people work together as a team. And if you cannot let them work as a team, ay nako, hindi lalago yung negosyo mo. Hindi po lalaki yan. Hindi po aabante yan. And I believe lahat naman tayo siguro dito are already building our groups, our networks. And because of that, you have people that you manage. Oh, hindi madaling mag-manage ng tao. Sakit sa ulo din, di ba? Siyempre, may kanya-kanyang mentalidad din eh. So, in short, may mga bagay-bagay ka ring aralin. Okay? Tapos number 5, dito na natin pag-usapan yung the produce, yung harvest. Kasi, lahat ng ginagawa mo niyan, magkakaroon ng resulta yan. Nakita nyo? Ang resulta natin dito sa journey sa pagiging entrepreneur, ang resulta natin ay hindi po sa umpisa. Nasa huli po. Kaya, doon sa mga nag-iisip na magnegosyo, pagpasok mo sa negosyo, kinabukasan hindi ka pakikita dyan. Kasi may proseso. At the more na intindihan natin yung process, the more natin alam yung process, definitely, we're gonna get the result. Alam mo bakit nagki-quit ang mga tao sa negosyo? Akala nila bukas yayaman na sila. 'Di ba? Tanungin mo yung mga na-recruit mo na nag-quit. Nag-quit sila kasi sabi nila hindi sila kumita kasi akala nila bukas agad-agad kikita sila. Pwede ba 'yun? Meron bang negosyong gano'n? Na bukas agad-agad kikita ka? Kahit sa bunga, hindi nga gano'n eh. So ibig sabihin, lahat may proseso talaga. No, it's not a matter of choice. Ganun talaga siya. Okay? So ngayon, titingnan natin the person who you become. Ito na to, continuation to. Titingnan natin ngayon the person who you become. Dito sa journey, sa pagiging isang entrepreneur, ang unang magta-transform dito ay ikaw. Ikaw ang pinakaunang matransform. Hindi yung downline mo, hindi yung customer mo, hindi yung kliyente mo, kung hindi ikaw. Ikaw ang pinakaunang matransform. Kasi kung hindi ka matatransform, ulitin ko guys ha, kasi kung hindi ka matatransform, malabo po na marating natin yung mga ninanais natin na mga pangarap. Hindi po magkatotoo yun. I'm sorry to say, mananaginip ka lang ng gising dyan. The object of change shall begin from you. Most of the entrepreneurs walk into the journey alone. But along the journey, there would be people that he will go along. Okay ha? Pagpasok mo sa opportunity, para malinaw ha, pagpasok mo sa opportunity, ang nag-decide dyan ay ikaw lang. Ikaw yung nag-decide kasi ikaw yung nakakita. Ikaw yung nakakita, ikaw yung tumingin sa business plan, ikaw yung nag-decide. Na on that entry level, ikaw lang ang pumasok. But along the journey, no, along dun sa biyahe na yon, may mga kasama ka. May mga classmates ka. In short, may mga classmates ka. At etong mga tao na to will have a contribution to who you become. Ang mga tao na to, na mga darating, may mga contribution. Along the way, may mga tao na mag-i-impact sa buhay mo that will cause your life to change forever. Gaya nung sa akin. Nung na-meet ko si Bong, it changes my entire concept about making money. Because galing ako ng school eh. Galing ako ng school, yung direct upline ko, kabatch ko, nag-iba yung pananaw ko. But on the journey, there were people na pinadala sa akin ni Lord. Nandyan si Bong, nakilala ko si Chinkitan, at marami pa pang ibang nakilala ko. That shaped my mind to who I am right now. So etong journey pala na to, there will be people that will be with your journey, within your journey, at there will also be people na malalaglag sa journey. Meron kang mga taong makakasama mo na at this point lang, then sa next na mga phases sa journey mo, hindi mo na sila kasama. But you have to accept the fact that those people na nakasama mo ay nakapag-contribute sa buhay mo. Okay? So, titingnan natin ngayon kung how you have become in the journey to becoming an entrepreneur. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. Primarily, you will become a better version of yourself. You're not going to follow anybody. You're not going to copy anybody. But you are going to make a better version of yourselves. A lot of people failed. No? Always remember this. A lot of people failed because they tend to copy someone. Kinikopya nila yung ibang tao. May nakita silang successful, kinokopya nila. Now, always remember, no? Tingnan niyo po to, ha? Listen to this. Remember this. You can never be like me. And I can never be like you. I have my own strength. You have your own strength. But what we will do in this training, in this mastermind class, is we will teach you how you are going to harness your fullest potential. Yan po yung ibig sabihin that you will become a better version of yourselves. You're going to take a look at your strength. Titingnan niyo po yung kung ano yung kalakasan mo. And at the same time, you're going to look at also whatever things that you are weak at. I'm not saying that you're going to work on your weakness because there's no point in working on your weakness. But what I want you to do is to work on your strength zone. Yung saan ka malakas. Kasi kung saan ka malakas, eto, paglalakas ka na masyado dito, yung weakness mo ay paliit ng paliit yan. That's why you become a better person. Okay, let's say for example, ganito. Let's take a look at some concept here. Number one, let's just say for example, magaling ka sa people relationship. Hindi ka masyado magaling kung ikaw ay tatayo sa isang stage at haharap sa maraming crowd. Hindi mo strengths yan. Kumbaga. Now, would you force yourself to be really there in front of the stage or you're going to work on your weakness or on your strength? May nakilala ako dati. Ito po ay ama ni father ni Mr. Joey Bonifacio. Now, if you know Joey Bonifacio, ngayon, maririnig niyo po yan sa podcast. Isa na po siyang pastor ngayon sa Victory Christian Fellowship. No? Tapos, at the same time, dati kasi negosyante yan, bago po yan naging full-time po sa pagpapastor. Now, during that time, dun sa negosyo, yung father niya, ang tawag namin doon ay si Tito Piping. No? Hindi, I don't know lang, pero ako personally, hindi ko po kasi nakita yun talaga na tumayo sa harap para mag-present. I never saw that, actually. Not once. Hindi ko nakita talaga. Pero doon sa time na nag-build itong tao na to ng negosyo, nakikita ko na ang dami niyang mahahatak na person sa negosyo. At doon ko unti-unting naiintindihan na ang strength pala ng tao na to is in making relationships. He was able to build a huge network. But he never stays in front. You never see him in front. Dito tayo para medyo ma-relate ninyo. Eto si Miss Novelin. I don't know if Miss Novelin is here. Si Miss Novelin, isa to sa top earner natin, di ba? Last year, yung ang group sales ni Miss Novelin is 181 million. No, 181 million. Imagine, gaano kalaki? 181 million. Etong bata na to, I never saw her standing in front doing seminars. I never saw that. But the strength of this young lady is in developing people. Personal training, personal mentorship. Matindi siya dyan. Now, we cannot force her to be someone she's not. So, ang ginawa natin, we work out on her strength zone. Ano ba yung strength niya? And we work onto that strength. That's how you become a better version of yourself. Don't be someone that you are not. Kasi babagsak ka dyan. Babagsak ka dyan. Be who you are and develop your fullest potential. Increase your strength zone, and as you increase your strength zone, paliit ng paliit yung weaknesses mo. Never be someone you are not. Mapapagod ka dyan. Mabuburn out ka dyan. And you will never be that productive. Okay? So that's the first, primarily, to become a better version of yourself. Next, in the process of becoming an entrepreneur, you will be able to meet different kinds of people. As in different kinds of people. Now, these people may not be the kind of people you want to be. Probably, itong mga tao na to is makakamit ka ng isang suplado, suplada, maldita. Makakamit ka rin ng isang tao na medyo swapangin din. May mamit ka rin dito na mabait, matulungin, may matampuhin. Alam mo, klaseng-klase. But you know what? When you become an entrepreneur, you will learn to adjust. You will learn to adjust. Now, let me get some interaction here. Nung first time kayo dumating dito sa community natin, kung titingnan mo yung sarili mo, is there anything na nag-change ba sa personalidad mo or sa attitude mo? Meron bang nagbago? Can you share, please? Pwede nyo pong i-share dyan sa comment section. Simula nang nakasama nyo po ako sa journey sa pagiging entrepreneur, may nabago ba sa mga character and attitude natin compared before? Meron ba? Si Maminde, yes, marami had changed. Yes po, meron pong nagbago. Yung iba. Can you name? Can you cite what are the things na nagbago? Can you cite the things kung ano po yung nabago sa inyo? No? Can you please share para at least malaman po natin ng mga kasama natin ngayon kung ano yung mga nabago sa iyo? No? Para medyo specific naman. Can you identify things that na change mula nang magkasama tayo? No? Can you write it down in the comment section? Yan. Sige daw. Let us see what are those things na change. Si Mama Maricel is yung mindset. Maricel, mindset. Si Jessephat, yes sir, yung emotional. Oh, si Jessephat, emotional to si Jessephat eh. So ngayon, marunong na siya, objective na. Si Maminda, humble, no? Patience, had to learn to adjust. Yan. Then attitude, no? Si Levi, my mindset. No, Melbert, mindset. Si Mel, attitude was slowly changed. Yung mindset, may vision na daw siya. May mission na. Yan. Si Wing, the transformation, sir, better version of myself. Si Julius, pagpapahalaga sa oras. O, yun ang na-learn niya. Dati may poor mindset daw si Maminda, ngayon hindi na. Si Ma'am Junisha, hindi na ako masyadong pikon. Si Ma'am Junisha, hindi na siya masyadong pikon. Yan. Si Ana, mindset. Si Mama Maribek, yung mindset niya, action plan, yun, natutunan ni Mama Maribek yan. Dito yan narinig sa akin yan, action plan. Yan. Si Ma'am Arnela, yes sir, marunong na akong magpakumbaba sa mga kausap kong clients. Ayan. Si RD, no, from Davao, about learning. Si Milbert, time discipline. Now, these are the things that impacts you as you journey to become an entrepreneur. That is exactly what is happening down the line. Yung mga bago mong mga downlines, yung mga nasa network mo, may mga attitude pa po yan. At unti-unti pong mapapalis yan. At unti-unti po yang refine. Don't you worry when at first we started a little bit rough and tough. You know what? After that, eventually, unti-unti po yan. Unti-unting magbago yan. May mga changes sa mga languages natin, mga actions natin, mga pag-iisip natin. There will be changes. And these are the people that you are going to meet on a daily basis. Yung mga makakasama nyo po sa network nyo, ay naku, iba-ibang personalidad yan. But don't you worry. Because one day, they will be exactly just like you. They will be exactly just like you. It will just be a matter of time. No? It will just be a matter of time. No? Si Maricel, yung takot at emotion, unti-unti ko po na-overcome. Wow! I'm happy for you, Maricel, no? Because that's what we want to see in people. The journey may not be easy. It may be tough. It may be rough. But I tell you, it's gonna be worth it. No, it's gonna be worth it. Okay? Galing, no? Next. Your confidence in your personal abilities will be developed. No? Your confidence in your personal abilities will be developed. Sino ba dito nung nag-umpisa tayo dito, sino ba yung mababa yung self-esteem? Na ang tingin sa sarili ay hindi niya kaya ang mga bagay-bagay. No? Sabi ni Melbert Lahi na sa una, sir, karon magduha-duha naglakaw basta dili productive ang adtuon. Ayan, nakikita nyo? Ngayon, nag-iisip na kung paano maging productive. Your confidence in your personal abilities will be developed. Now, sino ba dito ang merong karanasan na nung una ay feeling mo hindi mo kaya? Yung moral mo ba mababa? Para bang hindi mo alam, para bang ikaw na yung pinakabobong tao sa balat ng lupa? Meron ba? Meron ba dito? Yan, si Maricel. Si Maricel. Maricel, pare-pareho. Yan, si Ann, sabi niya siya. Meron siyang ganong mentalidad. Meron ba dito yung iniisip niyang sarili niya na he or she is good for nothing? Na parang walang-wala talaga siyang, walang kapasidad, walang kalam-alam, para bang mangmang masyado? Meron ba dito? Ayan, si Helen, sabi niya siya. Si Gilbert, ganun din ang iniisip niya. Yung iba ho, ang dami sa atin, no? Ang dami sa atin. Yung self-esteem napakababa. No, si Mercy sabi niya, ang baba ng self-esteem niya. Marami sa atin ganyan, guys. Napakababa ang self-esteem. Ba't wala pa kayong napansin that as you continue to join and attend the mastermind class, wala ba kayong napansin that slowly your confidence is growing? Napansin niyo ba yun? Na your confidence is growing? Napansin niyo? Sinong nakapansin nun? That your confidence was growing. Yung dating walang tiwala sa sarili, ngayon, unti-unti na pong nagkaroon. Yan. I believe you have noticed it in yourself. Nakikita na ninyo po na may pagkakaiba na po dyan sa self-esteem mo. Dati mo, feeling mo, wala kang silbi. Pero ngayon, unti-unti na. Sabi ni Kapitan Arnolfo, ako sir, kahit kapitan, kahit kapitan daw siya, may mga panahon na inisip niya sa sarili niya na mababa yung moral niya. Ang dami pong nabago sa atin. sa journey na to. Kaya nga, I always encourage be in the mastermind class. Because who you become in this process, I tell you, you will accomplish greater things beyond what you can imagine. You will accomplish greater things beyond what you can imagine. Just stick to the mastermind class. And if you know anybody na medyo mababa ang self-esteem, dalhin niyo po dito sa mastermind class natin. One day, things will change. Okay? Next, you will nurture the desire for immediate results. Okay, ito yung sinabi ni Milbert na dati wala siyang pakialam sa buong araw. Ngayon conscious na siya na dapat bago matapos ang isang araw, dapat nagiging productive siya. Dapat may ginawa siya na resulta. Ngayon conscious na siya sa araw-araw. Dati, sabi ni Milbert, hindi daw siya ganon. Wala lang. Ang team song ni Milbert dati, Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Ganon ang team song niya. Or yung kay Timon at Pumba, Hakuna Matata, sorry. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. Ano ba yun? Hindi ko maano yung lyrics Pero nag-iba na. No? Nag-iba na. No, nag-iba na ang pananaw ni Milbert ngayon. Conscious na siya, paglabas niya ng bahay, dapat alam ko na kung ano yung gagawin ko. I need to nurture whatever things I wanted to achieve, and that is desired, no? Dun sa magiging resulta na to. Conscious na ngayon siya sa resulta. No? Hindi na basta-basta lang na na walang katuturan yung mga lakad. Ngayon nagkakaroon na. Okay? So yun po yung mga changes. Next is, it will cause you to constantly monitor your results and goal. Ngayon, bigla kang nagiging conscious. In line pa rin yun doon sa sinabi ni Melbert. Ngayon, bigla kang nagiging conscious doon sa mga gusto mong maging, yung mga resulta na gusto mong yung ninanais mo. Di ba? Nung magnegosyo ka, may goal ka na sinet Nag-set ka ng goal na ito yung gusto mong maabot, ito yung gusto mong ma-achieve. By the time na pinasok mo na magiging isang entrepreneur, ngayon, constantly, tinitingnan mo kung nasaan ka na ngayon sa goal mo. Kasi kung totoo ka talagang na-transform sa pagiging isang negosyante, every steps that you make is actually geared towards one thing, and that is going to the destination of your goal. May puntarya po. Hindi po kayo naglalakad araw-araw na wala pong puntarya. May puntarya. And you just don't make any steps with no reasons at all. Naranasan niyo ba yun? Si Melbert lang bang nakaranas na ganun? Na ngayon paglabas mo ng bahay, nakaplano na. Alam mo na ano yung gagawin mo. Alam mo na ano yung araw, itsura ng day mo. Conscious ka na sa schedule. Yan. Conscious ka na sa schedule. Bakit? Because you have a goal. That is the reason why you're conscious with the schedule. Just like I always shared to all of you here. I am a person that works on schedule. I don't wake up in the morning not knowing what to do. At dun sa mga nakasama ko for the longest time, alam nila yan na I do have schedules. That's the reason why I stick to my game plan. Rarely na ma-persuade mo ako to do something apart from my schedule. And I don't make schedule one day at a time. No. I make schedule a month ahead. I make schedule a month ahead because I don't want to waste a single day in my life because there are things that really matters the most. Bago ho nag-COVID, I already had my calendar for 2020. Tapos na po yung calendar ko for 2020. Ever since we started the company, I always work on calendars. No, I always work on calendars. I always fill my calendar January to December. I know exactly every month where I gonna go. Every month, kung ano yung mga schedule ko. Nakaplot na po yan one whole year. Unfortunately, nagkaroon ng COVID kaya hindi nangyari. No, hindi nangyari. So, to those people na nakasama ko for quite a time, there were actually 20 of them na nag-drill sa akin, no? Kasama nag-drill. Pinagawa ko sila ng schedule on a daily basis. I asked them to make a schedule for 1 week kung ano ang magiging hitsura ng 1 week nila. Tanungin natin. Okay. Now, I believe nandito si Maricel, nandito si Melbert, nandito si Cathris, nandito si Mel. Sino pa ba yung kasama ko doon sa yung mga first few students ko? Ano yung impact sa inyo nung I ask you to make a schedule weekly? As in detailed schedule. Pag gising sa umaga, nakalagay na talaga, mag-toothbrush ka, kakain ka ng almusal, ganyan-ganyan, nakadetalye. Ano yung impact sa buhay mo nung gumawa ka na ng schedule? No, can you share doon sa mga first student natin sa mastermind class? When I ask you to make a schedule, ano yung impact sa buhay ninyo ngayon? I believe merong impact yun eh, no? Can you share, please? No, kung sino ba yung nandito, can you please share ano po yung nagiging impact doon sa paggawa ng schedule sa buhay mo? Si Michelle Bidian, nandito rin. Kasama siya sa class na yun eh. Si Sheila Iscasinas, nandito rin. Kasama siya sa class na yun. No? Can you share ano ang nagiging impact sa day-to-day living mo? Sino pa yung kasama dito, ha? Ayan, alam ko yan. Si Sheila Iscasinas, nandyan yan. Can you share, please? Si Melbert. Mas madali at smooth yung mga gawain sa araw-araw, sir. Ayan, yan yung unang na-appreciate niya. Kasi alam niya kung saan niya ipapasok eh. Time management. Teacher of L. Ayan, kasama pala doon. Alam na niya kung ano yung mga priorities niya. Pag hindi siya nag-fall sa priority, ay magse-say no yan. Si Maricel sabi niya, sulit talaga ang araw. May kabuluhan dahil may outcome talaga. Ayan yung sabi niya. Melbert sabi niya, we are being guided of the schedule. Hanay ang dagan. No? Hanay daw ang dagan. No? Gilbert, dako sir na nakaschedule ang tanang lakaw. That's exactly. Because if you really wanted to reach into your goal, into your destination, you cannot just have it by chances. Hindi po siya pwede na by chance lang. No, you don't. You will not hit it. Actually, hindi mo matatamaan yan. If you want to hit your goal, you've got to learn to manage your schedules. Alamin mo talaga yan. Because if things na hindi mo alamin yan, hindi mo mamomonitor yung progress mo. The goal here is for you to achieve your goals, and the way to achieve that is when you monitor things constantly. So, nagiging conscious ka na ngayon sa oras. Okay? Next is that becoming an entrepreneur, you will learn to face risk in any circumstance and manage it. You will learn to face risk. Alam nyo, ang risk ho ay hindi po siya mawawala. It will always be there. And whether you like it or not, we are living in a risk-filled world. Ang daming risk po sa mundo na to. Pagising mo sa umaga, hindi mo naman talaga alam kung makakagising ka pa ba bukas, no? Kasi pwede ka namang hindi gumising, risk po 'yun. Pagtatawid ka sa kalsada, baka masagasaan ka, risk po 'yan. Kung kakain ka, baka madulunan ka, mamamatay ka, risk po 'yan. Maulanan ka, magkasakit ka, magkalagnat ka, baka mamamatay ka. Kapag mainit po yung lagnat, masyadong inaapoy ka, kumbaga. Everything will always be a risk. I mean, even if you're sleeping and doing nothing, it's always a risk. But when you become an entrepreneur, in any given circumstances, you will be able to face those risks. And the most beautiful part of it is you will be able to learn how to manage risk. You cannot eliminate risk, but you can manage it. Okay, remember that. You cannot eliminate risk, but you can manage that. Napag-usapan na natin in the previous discussion, how are you going to manage risk? One of the basic things that in order for you to manage risk is know all the information needed in that circumstance. And that's where you begin how to manage your risk. Papasok kasi sa negosyo. Yes, may risk yan. Pero ma-minimize ang risk pag inalam mo kung anong meron dyan sa negosyo na yan. Knowing information. One important key element in managing risk is information. When you have the information, you will be able to manage it well. Okay? So, learning so far? Are we learning? Are we learning? Next is, when you become an entrepreneur, you will be willing to assume responsibilities no matter what. Kayo ba, na-experience na ninyo to? Na magmula nang magkasama tayo, ikaw ay nagiging responsable na sa mga ginagawa mo sa negosyo mo. Have you experienced that? Do you assume responsibility ba dyan sa negosyo mo? Or anything? Kahit ano. Ngayon ba, matapang ka na akuin ang mga responsibilidad? Yes. Yan sabi ni Marisol, yes. Because we slowly begin to understand that there is no other person that can truly make your dreams come true except you. Yes, I can teach you. Yes, I can coach you. I can mentor you. But I cannot do the push-up for you. You've got to do the push-up yourself. And whether you like it or not, success is not dependent on other people. It's not even dependent on what you have, but it's always dependent on you. It's always on you. No? It's always on you. And that's the reason why a lot of people accomplish a lot of things in their life dahil alam nila na responsibilidad nila to. Assume it. And you will see the difference. You don't wait for other people to do it for you. You don't wait other people to dictate what you are going to do. You are going to put in your own initiative. Lalagyan mo yan ng initiative mo dyan. And because you own the responsibility, whatever challenges na darating dyan, matapang mong haharapin. Matapang mong haharapin, kaibigan. Di ba? You know what? Remember this. Part of growing is assuming responsibility. Look at your children. Look at your children. Until your children understand that he needs to take on the responsibility, your children will really never grow. But the moment they take on the responsibility, believe me, that is also the moment that they're gonna grow. That same thing with business. The moment you assume the responsibility, that's the time that you're gonna grow. You know what? We are thankful for our uplines. No? Kumbaga, salamat upline na introduce mo ako. Salamat upline na you have transfer your information to me. But it's not your responsibility to make me a successful person. It is my responsibility. Yes, you can mentor me. Yes, you can coach me. Yes, you can guide me. But upline, responsibilidad ko to. That's the reason why if you cannot be independent, because dapat kasi sana sa negosyo, we have to work out from dependent to independent. Or from dependence to independence. Ano, next week, Independence Day na. Ngayong Saturday, Independence Day na. That's the reason why a lot of people that join into a network marketing business at kung parati siyang sunod-sunuran dun sa upline niya, he's not gonna grow. He's not gonna grow. Not that we don't submit to leadership, we submit to leadership. In fact, for those people who have been with me, yes, you submit to the leadership, but I always tell you, you've got to learn to be responsible for your group. You've got to learn to initiate things for your group, because that's the only way that you're gonna grow. And my role here is for you to grow so that you will be able to experience the fullest potential of the business. But not until you grow and assume responsibility. Patawad, kaibigan, hindi ka aasenso sa ganyang mentalidad. Father's Day na pala. Kalimutan ko. Sa kadami-daming maraming training. Kalimutan ko. Thank you, no? But anyway, my pointer is this. Would you be willing to assume responsibility no matter what? Are you willing? Hindi po siya madali. Hindi po rin po siya easy. Pero it's gonna be worth it. Kung willing ka, type mo daw dyan, yes. Are you willing to assume full responsibility no matter what? Because that is where success begins. Diyan po yan mag-uumpisa. And if you're not willing to take the responsibility, I'm sorry, you're never gonna make it. You're never gonna make it. You've got to learn it. You've got to learn to assume the responsibility. Next, your strength and stamina will now be above average. Your strength and stamina will now be above average. Ano pa ba yung ibig sabihin nun? Dati, ang dali mong mapagod. Hindi mo ba nabalayan? Okay, itatanungin ko kayo. Wala ba kayong na-observe na simula nang magnegosyo ka, hindi ka na madaling makatulog? Okay, sige. Aminin. Mula nang magnegosyo ka, hindi ka na madaling makatulog. Sino ba yon? Sino ba dito? Sige daw, aminin. Aminin. Aminin mo yan. Na magmula nang magnegosyo ka, hindi ka na madaling makatulog. Kahit nakapikit yung mata mo, patuloy pa siyang nag-iisip sa negosyo. Totoo, hindi? Totoo, hindi? Ganon ba kayo? Sino bang ganon? Sino bang ganon? Hindi ka na basta-basta napapagod. Ang taas ng endurance mo. Dati, madali kang magreklamo sa init ng araw. Ngayon, di bali nang mainit, kaya mo nang labasin yan kasi may kikitain ka na prospect, may kikitain ka na kliyente. Dati, pag umulan lang ng sandali, hindi ka na lalabas. Ngayon, hahanap ka ng paraan para makapunta kahit maulan. Tama po ba? Ang daming nabago. In fact, ang dami mong gustong gawin, pero meron ka lang 24 hours eh. I mean, hindi sapat ang 24 hours sa mga gusto mong gawin. Tama po ba? Dati sabi ni Mary Silo, dati 10 PM tulog na po ako. Pero ngayon hanggang 12 midnight gising pa. Ayan oh, 'di ba? Minsan nga sobra pa sa 12 midnight eh. Nakaabot pa ng 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, minsan the whole night too. Kasi feeling mo kulang ang oras. 'Di ba? You know what? You just don't notice it, but we were changed every single day. Binago po tayo. Binago po tayo sa journey na to. And that what excites me. That what excites me. You know what, my friends? I'm excited who you will become in the future. I have no doubt that you're gonna end up successful. I don't have any doubt with that. You just got to have faith. Maniwala ka lang. Maniwala ka. Because that changes that you have in you is a clear mark of a successful entrepreneur. Ayan si Melbert, oh. Natulog na sir, pero kailangang bumangon kasi mag-check kung meron bang inquiry. Totoo yan. Because those things na meron ka ngayon are marks of a successful entrepreneur. Itong pinag-usapan natin ngayon. These are the marks of a true entrepreneur. By the way, these are all based on my personal experiences. These are my experiences in my journey. Friends, I'm so excited to see you at the top. I'm really so excited to see you at the top. I know you're gonna accomplish a lot of things. Nararamdaman ko na yan. As in, nararamdaman ko. No? Next, you will be decisive in making decisions and pursue it. Ngayon, matapang ka na mag-decide. Dati, pag nag-decide ka, urong-sulong. Di ba? Tuloy, itutuloy, hindi tuloy. Di ba? Ganun ba kayo mag-decide dati nung hindi pa kayo, nung hindi pa tayo nagkasama, medyo matagal ka mag-decide. Kasi urong-sulong ka mag-decide. Wala ka bang nahalata sa sarili mo ngayon na sadyang mas mabilis ka na mag-decide? Nahalata nyo ba? Sino bang nakakahalata ngayon dyan? Na mas mabilis ka na mag-decide ngayon kaysa dati? Nahalata nyo ba yan sa sarili nyo? Sino bang nakakahalata? Kasi that's who we become. This time, we're so quick to make decisions. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Minda, feeling empowered. Ayan. Totoo yan. We are now quick to decide, and when we decide, we pursue it. Ganun na tayo mag-isip ngayon. Hindi na tayo gaya ng dati na gagawin, hindi gagawin, gagawin, hindi gagawin. Hindi na tayo ganun. Nagiging arisgado na tayo. Nagiging matapang na tayo mag-decide. At hindi na tayo urong-sulong. Ngayon ay sulong-sulong na, hindi na urong-sulong, kundi sulong-sulong. Alam na natin paano makibaka. Kumbaga, alam nyo, alam mo bakit excited ako? Alam mo bakit I keep smiling as I continue to share this to you? It's because you are already having the marks of a successful entrepreneur. It's just only a matter of time before we are going to see it happen. But you already have it. Meron ka na. Ipagpatuloy mo yan. Pagpatuloy mo yan, kaibigan. And you will get the results that you've been looking at. You've been looking for your whole lifetime. Mangyayari na yan. Ang hindi ko lang alam kailan, pero alam kong mangyayari yan. No? Next. You will learn to endure pain. Ayan, palaki natin. You will learn to endure pain and hardship to sustain the business. Namalayan ba ninyo sa sarili ninyo na ngayon hindi na kayo masyadong natatablan ng mga rejection? Sino ba ditong hindi na natatablan ng rejection? Dati, pag ni-reject, nasasaktan at hirap makapag-move on. Ganun ba kayo dati? No? Bago tayo nagkasama, pag nasaktan kayo, hindi kayo sinipot ng ka-appointment nyo. Nasasaktan kayo. Naakala nyo yung ka-appointment nyo ay Pilipino. Hindi pala. Indian pala siya. Diba? Nasasaktan ka. At feeling mo hindi ka makapag-move on. Ganun ba kayo dati? Hello? Ganun ba kayo dati? Na para bang tinutuso ka pag nare-reject ka. Pero ngayon, di na. Sasabihin mo na lang sa sarili mo, ganun na lang. Ganun na yung responses mo. Hindi na ako natatakot sa iyo, rejection ka. Ganun na yung response mo. Hindi ka na madaling ma-down. Alam mo na paano harapin yung mga sakit, yung mga hardship. Alam mo na para ka nang na-immune. Kasi alam mo na kailangan mong magpatuloy para i-sustain mo yung negosyo mo. Kaya patuloy kang makipag-appointment, patuloy kang magpo-prospect, patuloy kang makipag-usap ng tao. Bakit? Kasi kailangan mong i-sustain na yung negosyo mo. Madali ka nang mag-move on. Madali ka nang mag-move on. Sabi ni ngayon medyo hindi na. O yan. Nakikita na ninyo yung mga pagbabago sa mga sarili ninyo. Unti-unti na nakikita ninyo. May mga progress na po dyan. Sabi ni Levio, yes sir, murasad o gugma. Pero dali ra maka-move on karon. Kaya nga, I advise, no, if meron kayong mga kakilala, mga anak ninyo na gusto nyo mag-join dito sa mastermind class natin, pa-join nyo sila. Pa-join nyo po yung mga anak nyo. Ito mga anak ko, parati nila ako naririnig dito kasi nasa harap ko lang sila Pero, let them join. Let them join. Believe me, it will help them really when they grow up. It will help them when they really grow up. This is not about, you know what, when you talk about being an entrepreneur, it's not just about money, but it's actually who you become in the process. Kung meron po tayong pinakamalaking achievement dito, hindi yung milyon-milyon nakikitain natin. Ang pinakamalaking achievement natin ay yung buhay na nabago tayo. Yun ang pinakamalaki. Na hindi mo lubos akalain na ganito ka na pala ngayon compared kung sino ka dati. I mean, what would your life be if you will not improve? Diba? May mga changes na nangyayari ngayon. Kaya excited ako sa inyo, kaibigan. Okay? Next is that You will enable your vision in line with your opportunities. Ngayon, alam mo na yung gusto mo eh. Nakikita mo na yung kung ano yung gusto mo maging. At nakikita mo na ito yung gusto mong maging at gusto mo na itong opportunity na to ang magbibitbit sa'yo kung ano ka gusto mo maging. Yun po yung sinasabi ko eh. Na this time, yung vision mo ay ngayon i-align mo na sa opportunity mo. Ayan, ano mo yung align? Ganyan na. Nakalinya na, ganyan na. Nakaline na. One line na sila. Kasi ngayon gagamitin mo na yung opportunity mo para bitbitin ka nito dun sa vision mo. Ganun na po yung situation dyan. At unti-unti mong makikita na, ito pala ang daan para makapunta ako dyan. Yan, tama yung word na sinabi ni Maminda. Synchronize. Masynchronize mo na yan. You may have a lot of streams of income, but when you know your vision, all of those streams will land into the same destination. Now look at Henry C. How many businesses Henry C has? A lot. But all of these businesses landed in one vision. Andrew Tan, maraming negosyo yan. Si George T, maraming negosyo yan. All of which landed into one vision. Lucio Tan, ang daming negosyo niyan. But all of those landed on one vision. Bakit? Because this time, alam mo na paano i-align etong mga opportunities na to into the vision. Sabi ni Maricel, dati madali po akong magdamdam. Yan, no? Emotional si Maricel dati. Kung makakarinig ng masasakit na salita. Pero ngayon, medyo manhid na ako eh. Totoo yan, Maricel. Alam mo bakit? That's a product of attending Mastermind. That's a product of attending Mastermind. We're building this one for the long term. We're not building this one for the short term. We are building our business not for the short term. We are building our business for the long term. If you notice it, all of my training are not designed for one short journey. All of our training is designed for the long-term goal. Bakit? Because long-term naman talaga ang labanan eh. We don't sacrifice the long-term versus the short-term. Yes, we need the short-term, but we don't sacrifice the long-term. Diba? Next, you will learn to be organized in everything you do. Diba? Kanina sinabi nyo eh, na ngayon, iba na nang maging negosyante ka na, ngayon, mas organized ka na. May working table ka na, may working area ka na. Nag-iba na lahat talaga. May mga planner ka na, may mga notebook ka na, may mga sinusulatan ka na, dun sa mga schedule mo. And you know things na ano ang dapat at ano ang hindi dapat. You become organized. We are slowly transformed every minute of the day. As in every minute of the day, we are transformed. Next is that you will learn to let people work within the team and synergize. Dati, sa hindi ka pa nagninegosyo, dati na hindi pa tayo magkasama dito sa mastermind class, ang gusto mo lang, ikaw lang. Ay, Sergio pa, ayaw ko na ng network na yan. Ayaw ko na mag-recruit kasi nakakapagod ang mga tao eh. Iba-iba yung mga personalidad eh. Pero as you begin to walk with us in our mastermind class, you begin to understand that in order for you to achieve your goal, you really need people to join with you, to help you out achieve your goal. You cannot be a one-man army. Kahit kumpanya nga, hindi nga one-man army eh. May managers, may supervisor, may executive, may rank and file, may mga department heads. Bakit ho? Because company understand that the owner of that company can never run it all by himself. And that's exactly the same in your business, in our business. You will be needing people. That's why kasama po yun sa imamanage natin, tao. Ngayon, dahil negosyante ka na, alam mo na kung paano sila pagpatrabahuin sabay-sabay para makapag-synergize sila. So that makapag-produce ng mas malaki pang resulta. Di ba? Nakita nyo? Nakita nyo yung mga changes natin ngayon? Ngayon, marunong na tayong makipaghalubilo. Marunong na tayong mag-adjust. And truly, we begin to work as a team. Alam na natin paano gumalaw bilang isang team. Ang dami hong nabago, no? Ang daming nabago. Di ba? Next, you become an action man. Learning to make things happen. Di ba? Hindi nyo pa naalala? Dati, ang team song mo, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Pero ngayon, iba na. Every time you hear something today, tomorrow, you're gonna execute things out. You don't just learn, but you are now on the job. You're making things happen. Okay, ganito. Simula nang magkasama tayo, may ginawa ka na ba na hindi mo maisip na kaya mo palang gawin na hindi mo ginawa dati? Dati ba natatakot ka makipag-usap sa tao? Dati ba nahihiya ka ba mag-present sa tao? Dati ba pag merong nagtanong sa'yo with regards to business, medyo natataranta ka? Pero ngayon, hindi mo ba nahalata na kaya mo nang mag-step forward? Nahalata mo yon? Have you noticed that? Na you act on whatever things you plan right now? Alam mo, ang tao mabilis magplano, madaling magplano. But remember this, your plan is good for nothing, not unless you put action on it. Okay. I believe naka-attend na po kayo ng mastermind class ko at I believe narinig na ninyo yung word na work mode. Sino bang nakarinig ng word na work mode? Okay. Can I make some acknowledgement, please? Sino ba yung nakarinig na word sa akin? Sa akin galing yan eh. Yung word na work mode. Tingnan natin kung naalala pa ba. Sino ba dito yung naka-remember na not unless you switch yourself to the work mode, you will never be able to accomplish a lot of things. Sino ba dito? No? Sino bang nakarinig doon sa word na work mode? Ayan, si Anne, si Josephat, si Melbert. Marami to sila. Now let me explain to you what is work mode. Now, etong mastermind class na to, ang title nito, ang kabuuhang title nito ay EntrepreneurSHIFT. SHIFT. Ibig sabihin, mag-shift ka bilang isang empleyado to entrepreneur. Kaya tinawag ko yan EntrepreneurSHIFT. Now, ito po yung pinakamalaking challenge kung mula ka sa isang mindset na empleyado at papasok ka sa mundo ng negosyante. Ito yung napaka dreadful. Okay. Now, while ikaw ay isang empleyado pa, ito yung observations mo. Ito yung na-capture ng mind mo. Ang boss ko, panay utos. Ang boss ko, pag nag-leave, agad-agad. Pero kung ako, magpapa-approve pa. Every day, bilang isang empleyado, kailangan akong mag-report sa boss ko. That's the reason why a lot of people, sasabihin nila na dahil nagnegosyo ako dahil I wanna have time freedom. But I believe tinakol na natin, do we truly have time freedom? And we all know that we truly don't have, actually. No, we truly don't have, because we only left with 24 hours. What we have is actually how to maximize the 24 hours. Tama po ba? Okay. Now, bakit nasabi ko na truly we don't have, we don't have the abundance of time? It's because, ito po yon. Nung empleyado ka, you only work for 8 hours. Uuwi ka sa bahay, kakain ka, magpahinga ka. Everything is free. Nung ikaw ay nung negosyo ka, you don't work for 8 hours. You work extended hours. Dati, off ka pag weekend. May day off ka, may holiday ka. Nung nagnegosyo ka, wala ka ng day off, wala ka pang holiday. Now tell me, where is the time freedom there? Exactly. There's none. But what does really time freedom mean? Actually, what time freedom meant is that you have the capacity and the power to choose what you're going to do with your time. Yun po yung time freedom. Ang interpretation kasi, pag time freedom, relax. Kaya ko na, wala na akong gagawin, tuloy-tuloy na yung income na yan. Mali. It stops. When you don't work, it stops. That's the logic of life. Okay, that's the principles of life. That's the reason why the richest people in the world and even in our country keeps working even if they are already 80 years old. Warren Buffett is already around close to 80s, but he does still work. Why? Because principles of life. If you stop, everything stops. That's why you don't stop. Yung workload mo ang gagaan. Yun po yun. Dati, mabigat, pero habang umaasenso ka, gumagaan. Bakit? Kasi ang dami ng taong gumagawa para sa'yo. Okay? Now, going back to the work mode thing. No, ngayon, gusto mo nang maging isang negosyante. Hindi ka na nagtatrabaho, nagre-report ka. Wala ka nang ire-report kasi you are your own boss. Ako na ngayon ang boss. Nagninegosyo ako kasi ako na yung boss. Kaya wala akong pakialam kung anong oras ako gigising kasi boss ako eh. Boss ako eh. That's the reason why ang daming nagnegosyo mula sa employment, pumasok sa negosyo na hindi umasenso kasi ang aga-aga tulog pa. Tama po ba? Bakit niya ginagawa yun? Bakit nga ba ginagawa niya yun? Kasi nakikita niya ni boss na panay utos. Utos, utos, utos. Ngayon, ako ng boss. Negosyo ko to. Ako ng boss. Kaya, utos, 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 utos. Ganun ang ginagawa. Bakit hindi mo gayahin yung mga inchik na nasa mga palengke? Yung mga inchik na sa palengke, ang agang gigising. Yung mga anak nila nasa kahera, nagkahera. Kung walang boy, sila yung magbubuhat. Anong tawag doon? Hands-on. Ano bang kaibahan dito? Trabaho ka, ngayon nagnegosyo ka, utos agad? Hindi ba pwedeng mag-hands-on ka muna? Oh, you get my point? Yes. So, ano yung relationship dun sa work mode, Joff? Ito po. The day na ikaw ay lalabas sa pagiging empleyado at papasok ka sa pagiging entrepreneur, malaki ang tsansa na you will be wasting your time because you are living in a culture na dati empleyado ka. Na ngayon ikaw negosyante na, wala nang boss na gigising sa'yo ng maaga. Hindi ka na mauobliga na gigising ng maaga kasi wala ka ng boss. Ikaw na ngayon ang boss eh. Hindi ka na kailangan magpaalam mag-leave kasi anytime pwede ka nang mag-leave. That's the reason why higa ka lang ng higa. So anong ginagawa ko on my journey in shifting? Ang ginagawa ko, in-establish ko itong tinatawag ko na work mode. I still wake up in the morning the way I wake up when I was working. Maliligo ako, magbibihis ako. Tapos uupo ako sa mesa ko na saan naka-designate na ito po yung working area ko. I have a small table actually at home. No? At dito po sa table na to, dito po nakalagay yung computer ko, nandiyan yung mga gamit ko. On my left side, may liit ako na desktop na table dito para lagyan ng mga libro ko. Here, mga few files on my right. But I fix myself. Naliligo ako, nagbibihis ako, uupo ako dito. Kaharap yung computer ko. I am working. I am switching myself from vacation mode to a work mode. Bakit to? Because nung nagnegosyo na ako, hindi na po ako under the command of my boss. I am now under the command of myself. Yes, I am the boss. That's why I need to command myself to wake up in the morning, to change, and to report to work. Anong tawag doon? Work mode. So, inuutusan ko yung sarili ko na magtrabaho. Inuutusan ko yung sarili ko na magre-report sa trabaho. Yan po yung ibig sabihin ko ng work mode. That's what I meant, that when you become an entrepreneur, you will become an action man. And when there are things na gusto mong ma-accomplish, you make things happen. This time, hindi mo na sasabihin sa sarili mo. Hindi mo na sasabihin sa sarili mo, kaya ko kaya to? Ay, hindi ko kaya yan. Dati ang sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, I cannot make it. This time, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, how can I make it? How can I make it work? Dati po, sasabihin mo, it won't work. This time, sasabihin mo, how can I make this thing work? May change of mind po yan. May change of mind po yan. No? So that's what I'm saying here, that you become an action man. When you become an entrepreneur, you become an action man. And you make things happen. That's what makes it exciting. Now, that's what makes it exciting. Next is that you will learn to develop your potential as well as the others. Now, bilang isang negosyante, this time, unti-unti mong makikita kung ano yung mga kakayahan mo. At base dun sa mga kakayahan mo, unti-unti mo siyang i-develop. Magbabasa ka na ng libro, dati hindi ka nagbabasa. Ngayon, nakikinig ka na ng magagaling na mga speaker. Sino ba? Ang daming magagaling na mga speaker dyan. Magbasa ka ng libro, basa ka ng John Maxwell, basa ka ng Robert Kiyosaki. Ang dami, no? Napoleon Hill, no? Think and Grow Rich. Ang dami niyo po magagandang libro na pwede niyo basahin. So this time, dinidevelop mo na yung cognitive side mo. Makikinig ka na ng magagaling na speaker, no? Meron dyan, sa YouTube, nandyan si Robert Kiyosaki, nandyan si John Maxwell, nandyan si Chinkitan, nandyan si Joffrin Villasencio. Oy, may YouTube channel ako, ha? Pwede nyo mapakinggan dun. No? Pero hindi pa ako ka-level nila. No? But my point here is this. You start to develop things that you have. No? This time, hindi lang sarili mo, kung hindi pati na yung mga tao na kasama mo. Kasi naintindihan mo na that if you wanna achieve, if you wanna get the things you want, you need to help enough other people get what they want. Ulitin ko, ha? If you wanna get the things that you want, kailangan mong tumulong ng maraming tao to get what they want. That's the reason why you develop them. Di ba? That's the reason why you develop them. Next is, you will attain high level of commitment in everything. Alam mo, deep inside you, nagiging matapang ka na magbigay ng commitment. No? Deep inside you. Nagiging matapang ka na magbigay ng commitment. Bakit? Bakit naging matapang ka magbigay ng commitment? Because your mind is now transformed. Setting it to the vision and the goal na gusto mo. That's the reason why matapang kang magbigay ng commitment. Hindi na gaya dati na medyo nag-uurong-sulong ka. Mataas na po yung level ng commitment mo dyan. Matapang ka ng magbigay. I said that the greatest capital, no, in my previous talks, I said that the greatest capital that a business should have is the word commitment. A lot of people did not make it to the business. It's because hindi dahil pangit ang opportunity, hindi dahil sa pangit ang opportunity, but dahil hindi ka nagbigay ng commitment. And commitment is spelled in two words. Number one, it is spelled with time. The time that you're going to give and the time that you're going to exert on the business that you have is directly proportional to whatever things na pwede mong i-achieve. It all boils down to the time commitment. Second, that is your effort. The effort that you're going to exert, the action, yung action, that's the effort, no? The action that you're going to take is directly proportional din po yan sa magiging resulta sa negosyo mo. Directly proportional po yan sa pag-achieve ng goal mo. Meaning, if your time and effort doesn't match, you will not hit your goal. Walang kasalanan ng opportunity doon. Ikaw ang may kasalanan doon. So friends, when we weigh things out, yes, opportunities are good. I believe so. Because may kumita naman, no? I mean, let's accept the fact. Those opportunities that had been shared to you, there were success stories in there. But why is it hindi nangyari sa'yo? Well, you don't have that commitment. It's good. It's nice. But I never give the commitment. Oh, that's the result. Hindi nag-materialize. So boil down, you need to put in the commitment. Put in the commitment. And I tell you, you will see changes in yourself and in your entire organization. At kokopyahin yan ng mga downlines nyo, no? Kokopyahin nila yan. Next is, you will learn to remove barriers that seems insurmountable to others. Ayan, napakaganda, no? Kaya mo nang tanggalin yung mga barriers na sa tingin mo napakalaki kung tingnan. Ngayon, wala nang hahadlang sa gusto mong ma-achieve. Alam mo, in the journey to become an entrepreneur, you will really experience a lot of hardships. Not few, but a lot. Your heart will always be challenged and your mind will always be challenged. There will be days that you will feel the pain. There will always be days that your mind is telling you to quit. And there are days that your mind will tell you about discouragement. Those are realities of life. But because you have a new sets of mind, you will learn how to remove those things. Kaya mong tanggalin mo na yan. Bakit? Kasi this time, your mind is trained differently. Dati ganun ka mag-isip because it is dictated by the people that surrounds you. Di ba? And whether you like it or not, the people that surrounds you are mas marami po ang negative kaysa positive. Marami po ang negative kaysa positive. Ngayon siguro, happy ka kung maraming negative COVID kaysa positive. Pero with mindset, marami ang negative kaysa positive. That's why you got to train it harder, your mind, and that is by reading books, listening to videos, and attending mastermind class like this one, so that you will always have the extra, no, the extra to fight those negativity. So that you can easily remove the barriers. Para mas madali mo matanggal yung mga barriers. Bakit kailangan mong tanggalin? Bakit kailangan mo siyang tanggalin? Bakit kung hayaan mo na lang? No, kailangan mong tanggalin. Because it will slow you down. Diba? Kailangan mong tanggalin ang barriers because it will slow you down. Di ba ayaw mo mag-slow down? Oh, yan. That's why you need to remove it. That's why you need to remove it. Next is you will learn to adapt to change, making yourself flexible at all times. Ito yung mga magagandang development. Pag ikaw kasi ngayon ay medyo ang mind is nag-iba na ang mindset. Ikaw ay nagiging flexible na. Madali ka nang makapag-adjust. Kaya mo nang i-separate yung sarili mo sa mga taong mga walang ibang iniisip kundi mga nega. Ito yung mga negatrons. Kaya mo nang lagyan ng pader na itong mga tao na to. Mga mangkukulam to. Hindi naman. Itong mga tao to. Mga negatrons to. You are now living in a different environment. And that's why you adapt to the new environment. Kung sa ngayon, sasabihin natin new normal. Iba na yung mga kasama mo. It doesn't mean that you cannot mingle with negative people. You can now mingle with negative people, but you are now flexible this time. You can now identify what are the things that you can absorb and what are the things that you are going to discard. Alam mo na kung ano yung kakainin at itatapon. Flexi. Di ba? Well, my friends, the journey has just begun. Nag-umpisa pa lang po tayo, no? Itong journey na to hindi po to agad-agad matatapos, no, itong journey na to. Ang journey na to ay malamang it will take you a lifetime to do it. But it doesn't erase the fact, no? It doesn't erase the fact that the journey to becoming an entrepreneur is an exciting journey. Actually, patapos na po ako. Get rid of those mindsets. Yung pulubi mindset, yung sinasabi ko pulubi mindset, get rid of those. Because it ain't gonna give you a good result. The process, ang pagiging isang entrepreneur po, ito sa process. Ang mali kasi natin, minamadali lahat natin. Kasi ayaw nating mag-intay eh. Ayaw natin ng mabagal. Pero sa life kasi may process eh. Look at the caterpillar. The caterpillar never became a caterpillar in a day. Nag-umpisa siya bilang isang larva. In fact, uod yan. No? Naging larva hanggang nagiging caterpillar. It did not happen in a day, and there was a process. Now, always remember, there is a natural law that you can really never go against with. You need to understand that everything is a process. Just like learning. Learning is a process. That's the reason why you start grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, naging high school ka, senior high, and college. You don't go to college immediately. Everything is a process. Bago ka ng gamot bilang doktor, nag-kindergarten ka muna. What difference does it make ngayon sa negosyo? Nothing. The same. You can be a kindergarten in the journey. Then eventually you can be a college student in the journey. But the fact of the matter remains that there are stages in the journey na kailangan mo talagang daanan. Not until dadaanan mo yan, you will never really become full. Hindi ka talaga magiging buo. Sanay kasi tayo in the world of instant. We want instant coffee, instant noodles, instant lahat. But that doesn't work. Dati, naalala ko, sinabi ni Chinkitan sa akin, slow is fast. I find it hard to understand. Slow is fast, slow is fast. But I begin to understand now. When I did the mastermind session, nang ginawa ko na to, magwa 1 year naman tayo dito sa mga ginagawa natin, I begin to understand that this is what slow is fast means. Because after the process, you gonna speed up the result. After the process, you gonna speed up the results. Okay? That what excites me, actually. That what excites me. Now, for those people who have joined with us for the very first time, I would like to introduce myself. I am Coach Jofrin. Now, my whole name is Jofrin Idoloverio Villasencio. I have 3 roles in life. No? I'm a businessman by occupation, I'm a teacher by profession, and I'm a pastor by vocation. Currently, I am the president and CEO of D818 Premier Properties Incorporated. I am the mission director of global missions through Marketplace. Now you can keep in touch with me. That's my number, no 0933-822-0980. Should you need anything, if you wanted some advice, please feel free to contact me. I am very much willing to give a helping hand. I am very much willing to listen. No? And you know what? I'm excited to see you at the top. Kita-kita tayo bukas. Same time, 8 o'clock. Ipagpatuloy natin ang topic na to, Entrepreneur Shift. But tomorrow, we will be talking about the principles behind the shift. Kasi from being an employee to becoming an entrepreneur, may principles po doon. We are going to take a look at the principles. At lahat ng principles na to, inobserve ko. And I draw principles in that. So maraming salamat sa kaklase natin tonight. Kita-kita tayo bukas. Magbitbit po kayo kahit isa ho na mag-enroll sa mastermind class natin. And let's see how we can help them. Thank you and God bless you all. Bye-bye!